Welcome to Out of the World, and in this incredible episode I'll take you straight to paradise. Because this little island is somewhere in the Maldives. And we're not in a luxurious resort, we're just doing it on a budget this time. Let's go! During our trip around the world, we turned Sri Lanka inside out. With our friends from home, we are making the trip of a lifetime along natural and historical sites. Last week, we took an airplane to fly 1,000 kilometers to Malé, the capital of the Maldives. We hopped on a boat to explore paradise and first ended up in Gulhi, a picture-perfect bounty island full of wonders. But all good things come to an end. But we're taking the boat, and today we're going to the next local island, which will be Gulhi. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. We have a perfect last night with some cocktails and great food. All very affordable on Gulhi. Then we have our last breakfast in Gulhi Inn, and one of the friendly staff members is already driving our bags to the next boat. A private boat between islands costs around $100 per hour, so when you're traveling with a group, this becomes a budget-friendly option. Along the way, we see several uninhabited islands, and the one we visit next is local and super relaxed. Welcome to island number 2. We're at Gulhi. This time we took a private boat and it took us about 1 hour. There aren't too many public boats between Gulhi and Gulhi, but we're there. And Jens saw this already from the boat. A big playground here on Gulhi, so he couldn't wait. He ran ashore and he's already playing over there. So that's something we didn't have before, and I already love Gulhi. Compared to the previous island of Gulhi, which mainly revolved around tourism, Gulhi is a more local island where we blend into the local community a bit more. I can already promise you, Gulhi became one of my favorite islands in the world. Like most islands, we do everything on foot, and the hotel is only minutes away. Regarding the fact that this island has been welcoming tourists for decades already, you will probably find the people to be very open, friendly and hospitable. And that's also why Gulhi is your best pick to go for a real, authentic local experience in the Maldives. Combined with some insanely beautiful beaches, of course, and the fact that it's only a 30-minute boat ride from Malé. So let me show you the room where we're staying right away. This is Beachwalk Villa.
Beachwalk Villa.
And we don't have that fancy rooftop terrace with an incredible view this time because we're trying to do the Maldives on a budget and this island is a little bit more expensive. So this is Gulhi, Beachwalk Villa. I will show you the room, the hotel and everything else. And we're gonna have a fun time for 3 nights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We pay around $60 per night for a basic but very comfortable double room with an extra bed. So this is our hotel over here.
And next to it you will see that beautiful tower where they will be happy to show you the top floor, because we walked in and they took us up there straight away to see that incredible view. Very friendly.
Get ready for paradise in 3, 2, 1. So we wanted to get some food when we got to Gulhi. And our hotel didn't have any, so we went to the neighbors. They had food and they had a 6th floor rooftop terrace. Where we are now, and from here you can see the entire island of Gulhi. Look at this. The sandbank there in the back. I love it. Gulhi is an island with some history and a local fishing community. It has 900 residents and it's not very touristy at all. In the Gulhi Atoll, this island is right in the middle of a vibrant underwater world. It is the best island of the Maldives if you are looking for sharks. From here we can also see the neighboring island Digu with a 5-star resort. I looked up the prices and they range from 6 to 1200 euros a night. Man, I love backpacking. Hey, there's our beloved Gulhi again. The waters around Gulhi are among the best for snorkeling in the entire country. And the water is so clear that you often see sharks and stingrays from the beach. Time to head downstairs and take a dive into that natural swimming pool that surrounds us.
Right in front of our hotel we find the most beautiful beach that you can find on Gulhi if we only walk about 50 meters. We stand on the most northern tip and it's also called North End Beach. They also call this Bikini Beach because it is allowed to walk around in your swimwear here. So like a bathing suit or a bikini, where most of the Maldives have beaches with restrictions. But this one is perfect for sunbathing though.
And because the water is shallow for dozens of meters, it's ideal for swimming with kids.
Staying at home, turn off the phone, I will listen to you.
And yes, Gulhi is again a swinger's paradise. With actual swings, of course.
Hold on to me like I'm already gone. Whisper your words like secrets written in an old moleskin. And look up above, the sunlight seems like...
Gulhi should also be great for snorkeling, and especially here on Bikini Beach there's a lot of sand, but then when you walk through that there are reefs all around. So let's see what Gulhi looks like underwater. Hey! Whoop.
Oh, something ain't right.
After the island of Fully-Do, I wasn't expecting to find better snorkeling anywhere in the near future. But be prepared for an even livelier reef here on Gulhi.
Turn off the lights, the stars in the sky are turning so clear.
This is the spotted unicorn fish.
Without the words, the feelings unheard can still be just as sincere. But something's not right.
And it's a rare sight to see morays out in the open. But look at this one, a giant moray of about 1.5 meters long. And we also encounter this friendly hawksbill turtle. Worldwide, it is a critically endangered species and extremely rare, so we were lucky.
Like taking yourself to the hospital. And I feel okay, almost the same, but I know I'm not healed. And something ain't right.
This here is the humpback unicorn fish.
So I think that wasn't all too bad. Especially the giant moray was incredible and a lot of colored fish that I hadn't seen before on the other island. So Gulhi, thumbs up for the snorkeling. This water is so crystal clear, you can see so far.
I see a light in your eyes.
Next to the beach is La Vista, with the best pizza on the island.
It's pizza time!
Give me a heart trip exclusively. Take one step like this song in my head. It makes sense if you jump in my bed. I see the truth in your smile. I gotta swim to the I love you. We don't wanna spend this night alone. Messed up, I'm gonna walk you home.
So the second island that we visit on our little holiday is called Gulhi. It's located in the Gulhi Atoll, which is only 30 minutes away on a speedboat from Malé. It's the least populous island of this atoll with only 900 residents. It is tiny though, because it's 400 meters long and only 225 meters wide. It's a lovely island to see the local life, and we're gonna explore this today. Gulhi was one of the first islands in the Maldives that started local tourism back in the 80s with some bed and breakfasts. It was very popular among tourists back then, but it got prohibited by the government to open your own business in tourism for a very long time. In 2009 this all changed and it was again allowed to start a local business in tourism, so now that you can see a lot of pensions and hotels opening up again.
I'm gonna walk you home, you'd feel the gravity of my heart. If I could, I would give you to the moon. Say stop if I'm coming in too soon. Colliding like
The cozy streets of Gulhi are very picturesque. It's also nice and quiet here in the streets, and a walk around town will only take you about 5 minutes.
celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies.
Wildlife is always nearby as we make a stroll around the harbor.
Celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. Oh, oh.
Like I stated earlier on, Gulhi is a beautiful tropical island, but it's actually also a traditional Maldivian fishing village, and the people here are specialized in yellowfin tuna. You will see a lot of vessels that are all family owned, and so the main source of income isn't tourism, it's actually fishery. Where we're staying at Bikini Beach on the north side, there's also another beach on the south side where it's allowed to walk around in your swimwear. This beach is called South End Beach, and it's, like the name suggests, on the way southern tip of the island. It's equally pretty though.
It's a dizzying day. I would give a lot to get away. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been.
And not to forget, it's thousands of bucks cheaper than staying on the other side of the water. Remember?
Or just sit beside me and never leave.
Walking around on Gulhi, you will see that this island isn't only for tourism. There are a lot of local facilities such as the mosque, a lot of restaurants where the food is especially for the locals, and this giant soccer pitch, which takes up like a quarter of the island, and I can't imagine that a couple of tourists will come in later to play 5 against 5 on this pitch in this heat. It's like 35 degrees Celsius, but I would like to play a match here because it's such a professional pitch.
Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave?
On our second snorkeling trip, we see this pipefish, the taller cousin of the seahorse.
It's getting real dark in here. Feels like
And the cornet fish.
here 1,000 years. Could you bring some
This looks like a piece of dragon fruit, the black-side hawkfish.
or just sit beside me and never leave?
We see all kinds of triggerfishes. And as I'm filming this moray, a group of sharks is passing by. I first spot a couple of white tips. But there are also black-tip reef sharks around.
Killing time, Friday night. Found a photograph of us without cares and worn out clothes. Doesn't seem so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home.
Then I swim alongside this green sea turtle in the shallows.
Times we took off on the road. I can't remember where we headed that night. We were cruising around town in Memphis, running the lights. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top.
So also a second round of snorkeling was worth my while, because I saw over a dozen sharks over there. White-tip reef sharks, black-tip reef sharks and a turtle. Now the sun is almost going down, I'm exhausted and I love Gulhi. Still, wow.
Way back then.
I have a fun activity for you guys at night here at the harbor of Gulhi. You will see on the map there's a shark point where many sharks gather at night when the sun is setting. There are nurse sharks and we already saw one swimming under the boat here. Really big ones, and usually there are more coming when it's getting dark. So maybe we'll see a lot of them later this night.
Never see you anymore. I can't remember what we did that day. We were blowing off steam in Paris, but I wanted to stay, cause I know how it felt when we raised hell. I won't forget that. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted, calling you up to see how you've been, cause don't I miss you.
I walked a bit over the rocks to see more sharks, and we saw 3 huge ones just swimming by over here in the corner. And you really get that Jaws vibe. I know they're just nurse sharks, but they are huge. Bigger than I've seen them so far. Like maybe 3-4 meters. They are a bit light brown, so you can see them in the water, like beige. Different than the color of the water.
Can't remember what we did that time. We were spending one night in Venice. It just slipped my mind. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted, calling you up to see how you've been, cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. Way back then.
Not only is it very interesting to see the fishermen get back with their fish of today, but it also attracts a lot of predators. So we saw a lot of extra sharks coming in and stingrays. Oh wait, there's one over here. Wait.
The night falls and we have dinner reservations at La Vista, because the name suggests that they have a great view over the island. With meals around $10, this place fits into our backpacker budget for the trip.
We're going for some ice cream, which gives me a chance to show you the local supermarket. This is like 10 square meters.
Ice cream!
So after dinner it was totally worth it to go back to Shark Point once more, because with the lamp we see so many aquatic animals swimming by in front of the coast. We got the nurse sharks and all kinds of stingrays over here. Really nice. Gulhi morning! The sun is shining and we're ready for the next adventure.
New day equals new snorkeling opportunities. Because that's why you are in the Maldives, right?
Today, me and Alex are doing a snorkeling trip all along the coast, and we hope to find some new wonders out there. We soon find these Maldivian Nemos. It's called the Maldives anemone fish, closely related to Nemo, but they only have the one stripe.
The fairies when they sing and dance. Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see
I also see this rare feather star, a kind of furry starfish.
Later it comes later, dear, for many of us. I promise you that we learn through the wrongs. Sweet. Just close your eyes and know beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too.
I seem to attract these morays here in the Maldives. And also this well-dressed, blue-spotted trunkfish.
I'm in for the fight. It's gonna take some time, but I know that beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say.
What another great snorkeling session this was. I say goodbye, take my snorkel and go. Goodbye, Gulhi.
We have our goodbye dinner at Benya restaurant at the harbor.
So I was just flying around with the drone to film the sunset, as you probably saw in the video right now, when I saw a bunch of sharks again at Shark Point. I was just flying over the harbor and you can literally see them in the crystal clear water from above, just trying to hunt little fish over here. And now I'm on foot, trying to find them with the phone as well, over the rocks. And I saw so many already. The Shark Point is so great. Look over there, there's some over there.
Where else in the world could you ever consider this a normal sight? Wow!
Down by the sea, at the edge of the water, the calm into the water to wash away the pain.
That's it, unfortunately, for this incredible island, the tropical island of Gulhi. We're not leaving the Maldives yet because we're taking a speedboat to the busiest island in the world, which is of course Malé, the capital of the Maldives. And then it's on to Sri Lanka for a new adventure. So I'll see you there.
But the touch from the wall.
Join us next time in Malé and subscribe for all the adventures in over 150 countries so far. Ciao!